Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy, coming to you with another video on a Monday morning. Today's April Fool's, and no, I'm not going to do one of those crazy prank videos I'm sure a lot of other resellers out there doing. I'm going to enjoy some of those today. I'm sure I was thinking about it. I had a couple pictures that I took and a couple ideas. Maybe next year. I'll save those ideas for next year. We'll have a little fun then. But today it's going to be a standard video, what sold, some cool pickups. It's Monday morning. Let's get going. All right, it was a pretty good weekend of sales. We had Easter the other day, so I hope y'all enjoyed the bunny and the eggs and the chocolate. My daughter, even though she's a teenager, she still had the Easter bunny come and brought her a few things. That's always kind of fun. So we did that. We had some lunch, and then we just kind of had a regular day around the house, did grocery shopping. I mean, it was Sunday. But anyway, you guys don't care about that regular stuff. I had sales. That's what we're here for, right? I had some pretty good sales this weekend. I already shipped two of the items out. They came in on Friday and Saturday morning. So I shipped a couple of those out. They were a couple of bats, part of my consignment deal. One sold for $50, one sold for $45, and I had one that I had to ship out that I already had packed up. So I wanted to take those all to UPS. So I dropped those all out. Had a couple of good sales on those. Both of us, me and the consigner, will both make about $40 combined between those two bat sales after all the fees and everything. So, it's worth it. I do have one other sale that's a consignment with that person. We'll go ahead and do that one first since I'm talking about it. It's over here. And honestly, I didn't even know I still had this stick of his up there. When it sold, I didn't know if it was mine or his because I have a little section of hockey sticks out in the garage that I've just kind of been ignoring, honestly, for 5 to 8 years for some of them. They've been over there a long time. But yeah, this hockey stick sold kind of out of the blue. This is a game used hockey stick by a former player. His name is right there, Gould. I believe it was Bob Gould. Is that correct? And it is autographed. It says "Best wishes, Bob Gould," right there on the side. Hockey sticks seem like they'd be a big pain in the butt to ship, and they're not the easiest thing, but they're not too bad. I actually made a video specifically for how to ship a hockey stick. So if you're curious, go into my archive and check it out, and you can see how I ship a hockey stick. You just wrap it, put a little piece of cardboard at the end and put a label on it. It's not that hard. But that's all for $100, $99.99 plus shipping. It is going back to Maryland, but this doesn't weigh a whole lot. It doesn't even weigh over 2 pounds. So shipping is never too bad. As I go off camera over here for a second and put that away. So that was a nice little sale. After all the fees and everything, we'll both get $40 to $45, somewhere in that range a piece for that hockey stick. So it was a good little consignment item. Definitely worth the time and effort. I did sell a lot of cards this weekend, though. I'm not doing a card sale video on my That Card Guy channel, so you'll have to hang out here if you want to see those card sales. I'm going to whip through them kind of quick because they're all, for the most part, they're all fairly low dollar stuff, but some interesting stuff there. We have some thrifted goods. I have some stuff over here that I picked up that I definitely want to talk about these things. So let's get into the goods and weird stuff over here. All right, this. No clue what it was when I found it, but it was in a bag along with some other toys at a Goodwill, so I had to check it out. This cool little, snake-looking thing. It sort of looked like a throne, and that's actually what it turned out to be from the Flash Gordon toy line. This was Ming's throne. Now, I put some fresh batteries in there, and it didn't work. When you press here, I guess it's supposed to make some noise. I just disclosed all that. Hopefully, they read the description, because y'all know, if you're a seller, you know that nobody reads the descriptions anymore. At least a very, very, very small amount of people actually read the full description. So hopefully they did. That sold for like $8. It wasn't real expensive. So still kind of cool. The little toy bag was like $3 or $4 and it had 3 or 4 things in there. So that's why I went and picked it up. I think this item was actually my favorite sale of the weekend. Just kind of looking at things. This was my favorite item that sold because I always like finding cool stuff like this. This is a Florida State Seminoles. Yeah, I'll just block myself here. Lacrosse jersey, number 23. Michael Jordan. This was Michael Jordan's Florida State. Wait, you didn't go to Florida State or play lacrosse. But kind of cool here. Florida State lacrosse jersey, a vintage Russell Athletic one, extra large. Found this at a thrift store. I don't remember the amount, but usually when I'm finding stuff like this, it's $5, $6, $7. Not too much more than that. And this sold for $50, $49.99 plus shipping. There weren't many comps out there for Florida State. So I just kind of looked at the other colleges that were out there that were Russell Athletic, same era. Priced it at $50. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually got like the little lacrosse sticks over on the shoulders. Pretty neat. I actually found a bunch of Arizona State University ones at a thrift store probably 3 months ago, and I was pretty excited to find them, but none of them have sold yet. I think I have those at the same price at 50 bucks. But those haven't sold yet. I'm waiting for those to sell. Yeah, here we're going. We're going for the next one. This is the most expensive item that sold over the weekend. It was an item that I bought on Whatnot. I bought from a friend in his auction, in his Whatnot auction, probably at this point like 6 months ago. It did take quite a while to sell. I think I paid $70 for this, somewhere in that range. We have a Gordie Howe autographed hockey puck. And what was cool about this, first off, it was authenticated. He already had it authenticated. But it's on a cool older NHL puck. This one right here, Red Wings, signed really nice by Gordie Howe. Sold for $129.99 plus shipping. So yeah, 130 bucks plus shipping. No discount on this one. I wasn't going to discount this one. Let it sit until it sold, and it finally did. Yeah, $130. I was really happy about that one. And I need a drink again. So I know it's the pressing question. What is Mike drinking today? It's more Zevia. I think this is black cherry cola. They're very similar. They're black cherry and cherry cola. I really can't tell too much difference on. So it's one of those. Zevia, I'm still waiting for my sponsorship deal. I'll show your videos, or I'll show you your can, and then show me drinking it and enjoying every video if you send me a 1 case of soda. That's all you need. 1 case of soda will get a little bit done. All right, not going to happen. Anyway, next item for sale. I found 2 of these Lego sets in like the same week. Same exact set. It's this Lego one, Micro World is what it's called, Micro World. You can see right there, we got a creeper. I think that's Steve right there. The only thing with this one, it wasn't 100% complete. It was 99.9% complete because there's one small little piece, that one right there with the little creeper face, that one was not in there. So of the 480 pieces, it had 479 of those pieces, minus that one stinking little creeper face. The other one that I found, that one was 100% complete. So I listed them both the same day. This one just a little bit cheaper. And this one sold first out of the 2 of those. And it sold for, I'm going to have to look at the screen today. I try not to look at the screen. At least lately I've been trying not to go over here all the time looking at the screen. It really puts a lot of light this way. $19.99, so $20 for this one. I think I paid like $5 for it. We enjoy putting Legos together, so it's not a big deal for us to take. It was actually mostly assembled in here. We took it all apart, reassembled it just to see what was missing. And yeah, I got $20 for that one. You can see I put no creeper on the top of that, so I can get rid of my note on that one. I sold another one of these Disney scrapbooking kits. Capture the Magic right here. You can see all the stuff that you get all without, if you can see the glare, you get all that stuff inside this little package. So some scrapbooking stuff for somebody that went to Disney World. Kind of neat. About 3 of these. I sold one the other week. I have one left now. Sold this one. I believe it was $15.99. You'll see on the pop-up. Sold it at full price. These are kind of a pain to ship because you can bend them a little bit, but you can't really bend it in half. So either you ship it flat, or you got to find a box that's perfect where you can just kind of bend it like this. And that's kind of what I'm going to have to do, because the last one I shipped flat, and it was a real pain in the butt because it bent a lot, and I knew it would bend during shipping. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way. It's not going to stop us from selling it. Bought it for $2 or $3, whatever it was, sold for $16, and I bought 3 of them. So when you're listing, even though it's not the exact same set, when you're just doing that multiple listing where you're just hitting sell similar and changing like one item in the title, makes it real easy to do multiple listings like that. Makes it worth it. Next, I sold 2 boxes of sports cards, not single cards, but boxes. First up, this one's kind of cool. 1994 Bowman football. Main rookie in this one will be Marshall Falk is in this one. Not a box that you see too often. It was one of the ones that I bought when I went down to a card show down in Tucson. Bought a bunch of boxes of cards that day. Still have a few of them sitting on the shelf right in here. Sure, those will sell eventually, but not in any hurry to get rid of it because I just don't find it too often. So I'm not really willing to reduce my price very much on these boxes. This one sold for $42. I think I had it $41.99. Most of them were selling about $40, but there wasn't a whole lot out there, so I threw a couple more dollars on it. I knew it would sell. It actually still seems cheap to me for this box of cards to sell it for $42. It should be more. I haven't had many of those boxes over the years. Not one that you see too often. But this next one I actually have several of over here on my shelf. I think I have 10 or 11 or 15 boxes of this stuff. So I'm happy to reduce this one a little bit. 1987 Fleer baseball. This is a fun year to open. This is a fun year from back in the day, kind of in that junk wax era, as they call it, from the late 80s, early 90s. But this one has Barry Bonds, it has Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin, lots of great players from back in the day. A fun open. So this sold. I think I listed it at $80. Sold it a little bit of a discount. Sold it for, actually, I didn't have it for 80. Had it for $49.99. Had it for $50, and sold for that same price as the other one, $42. Send an offer out to somebody. So I have a bunch of these. I think I paid like $25 or $30 a box, and I was buying them anywhere between 20 some and up to like $40 a box at the time. So I'm kind of just recouping some of my money. At one point, I had sent a few of these off to get authenticated. When you get a box authenticated, basically they just look at the packs, make sure they haven't been tampered with. They wrap it, and they certify the box. I had sold one of those for $200 after I had got it certified. So that's kind of why I was buying all these. Unfortunately, I didn't sell them all back then. But yeah, it's a long story to tell you that I got $42 for that box. I'm going to double check, but I think that was the price, $42. I was completely wrong. I was right the first time. I was right when I said I had it at $80. I knew $42 sounded cheap. So I did have it at $80. I sold it for $72. So yeah, I was all over the place on that one. So yeah, making better money than I thought on those. So have them listed at 80. So like I said, I got a bunch of those. I'm going to list another one today, get it out there. The reason why I don't put multiple quantities on those is the boxes are very different. Sometimes the boxes can be a little dinged up. Some of them have different cards on the bottom. So I want to make sure that people can see what cards they're getting and what condition these are in. So yeah, that's just why. That's why. I was going to go into more description, but that's why. All right, I think that was it except for the cards. The cards we're going to go through relatively quickly. Some of them I'm not going to put the pop-up on the screen just because they're very cheap Magic cards, or just one of these cheap cards that you've seen me sell before. I sold two different Magic cards. Well, the first one has two cards in it. This is a Hydroblast. We got two of these. Magic together, Hydroblast times two. I think that's sold for like $4, like $2 a card. Put two of those together. My last two of those. I sold a card called Abeyance. This was $10. It's almost $10. I think I had 4 or 5 of these, and I've sold through most of them. I might have one left, so $10 for Abeyance. All right, look at these other cards that I have in here. And actually, I sold some decent cards in here. We'll talk a little bit more about the sports cards part, except for this one, because if you see me sell a few of these, Cal Ripken Jr., this 1991 hologram card, sold for $1.59. $1.59 free shipping. I'm getting rich. I'm getting rich selling these $1.59 cards. Yeah. All right, next card. And what order are we going to go? In what order? All right, I sold a Ron Cey autograph from the Dodgers. It looks like his 1972 Topps, sort of his rookie card, but it's from the Topps fan favorite set. It's autographed down here at the bottom. That one sold for like $12. These next two cards I actually just picked up on Saturday. There was a sports card show about 3 miles from my house. So definitely go over there and get some cards from my buddy Matt over there. Matt, thanks for the deal on these cards. Yeah, I wish some other people out there had some good bargain boxes out there, but honestly, I'm sorry, people. Everybody else at the show, I spent no money. I had a pocket full of money and didn't spend it with anybody else other than Matt, because your bargain boxes are pretty terrible. So I bought this card here. This is, let me see which two I have here. This is Mike Sweeney. Oh, that glare. This is a Topps T205 from like 2003. It's like a 2003 card. They put in these little mini format and did little autograph cards. Sold for $8. So I bought it for $1, bought out of the dollar box, and sold it for $8 within a couple days. The exact same for this one. This one's Cliff Floyd from the Mets. And I didn't know they did this, but they put his name on the back if I could see. His real name is Cornelius. Cornelius Floyd. Anyway, he sold for $8, thanks to Cornelius. But two nice little sales there. Paid $1 a piece for those, sold them for $8 pretty much right away. This next one, same exact thing. Bought it from his dollar box. And I bet this is the type of card that you can find in a lot of dollar boxes out there. It's a jersey. Well, it's a relic card. So I don't know if it's a piece of one of this guy's shirts. This is just a regular guy that's a voice actor. He does a lot of voice acting for like anime and other animated features. His name is, what is it? Matthew Mercer. Matthew Mercer, right here. Looking very, very stoic on that picture. But yeah, this sold for $20. $20 for this guy. One of the most expensive, if not the most expensive card I sold this weekend for a voice actor. $20 for his little relic card. I'm not going to call it a jersey card like you do with other things. A relic card. The other ones that sold, Kobe Bryant, this little circular card called the round ball. I hate oddball cards like this because they're just a pain. They're a pain to store. They're a pain to photograph. They're a pain to put in your collection. I have a whole collection. You guys know I collect Luis Gonzalez cards, at least maybe I've mentioned before. And I hate oddball size cards. Like I have this one up here that's just sitting on my desk. It took me forever to find this card. It's from like a Gatorade set, but you can see it's a lot bigger than a regular baseball card. So I don't have a page I can put it in with my collection. It won't fit into a box. It won't fit into a regular card holder. So it just sits up here on my desk. It's kind of a pain, but yeah. Anyway, Kobe Bryant, $8. I think that was $8 for that Kobe Bryant card. Sold Joe Panic from the Giants. I don't know if he's still with the Giants or who he's playing with these days. I have a bunch of his cards from a big San Francisco Giants collection that I bought probably a year ago, maybe more. That one sold for $8. I have 3 of these, and this is the first one to sell, so another $8 sale. A lot of $8 sales this weekend. This next one, vintage card. You can see me sell a lot of vintage cards on here, but every once in a while I get a few, and this is Don Zimmer. Show it right here. He was a manager or a coach for a long time. Actually had a decent little career, but this is a rookie card from like 1955. Is that right? 1955. You'll see in the pop-up. Cool old card. I think it sold. I think I sent it like a 10% offer. I think I had it at 20 and it sold for $18. So it's a nice little stack of cards I got to ship out. Again, if I could make it a full-time living just selling cards, I would do it because they're so easy to store, list, ship, and you can just get everything done. And you don't have to ship a hockey stick and spend 15, 20 minutes shipping that and all this other stuff. Cards would be great, but I at least am selling some and enjoying doing that. Right now, you're all sitting there saying, Mike, all right, enough of the sale. Show me the cool stuff that you found. Show me what the cool stuff is that you were talking about at the beginning of this video that you thrifted this week. Now, first off, I didn't do a lot of thrifting this past week. Monday was my wife and daughter were still off of work. Friday was Good Friday, so my daughter was off of school and she was sick. She was sick like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She's been sick, so we haven't been doing a lot of the regular stuff, messing up the schedule. Hopefully this week kind of get back to a little bit of normal today with just this whole week with my thrifting routine. Where I'll kind of have a routine through the week. And it helps me be consistent when either my wife is off of work, my daughter's home from school. It just sort of throws that little wrench into the plans for the day. Not that I'm complaining that they're home. I enjoy that they're home and get to spend time with them. Just messes things up. But I found a couple of VHS tapes. Yeah, a couple of VHS tapes, and people are buying these and collecting them now, so I think that's kind of neat. 2 of these were brand new and sealed. I bought them at an estate sale, actually. I bought 2 sealed VHS tapes. We got The Mask. That one's pretty cool. It's a cool cover if I get it without the glare. But yeah, these are still factory sealed. They have like a little Warner Brothers. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here. If you can kind of see the little logo right there. So it has like a little Warner Brothers factory wrap on it. And then we got Tin Cup featuring Kevin Costner and Rene Russo. But this must be like a re-release because it's got Warner Brothers hits on there. So this one's not worth nearly as much. This one you'll see sell for $2 to $7 plus shipping on eBay. This one a little bit better, probably $10 to $12. So I went on Amazon and I bought some of these little protective cases to put them in. I'm going to take them to my booth and sell them that way. So I have a few VHS that I keep in there from time to time. And yeah, I definitely want to try getting a few more, especially when I can find cool ones and ones that are sealed. So the cases cost, I think it was like $1.30 a piece because I bought a pack of 10. I didn't buy a whole lot because I didn't have a whole lot to put out there. I'm sure you can get them under $1 if you buy enough. So yeah, look on Amazon if you want to buy some of these cool little cases. So those 2, and I had 2 VHS that have been in my store for a long time, so I'm going to add those to it. I had 2 of these old Star Wars ones, and how I know these are older is it has the red CBS Fox logo on the side, so that's an older label. So we got the original Star Wars, and we got Empire. Whoa, we got Empire Strikes Back. We got the 2 of these here. Let's see, maybe this will be my thumbnail today. I don't know. We'll see. These have been in my store forever. That's why I'm willing to take them out of there. I think I had it for like $12 for the pair of these. Now, I didn't have the 3rd movie to go with it. I didn't have Return of the Jedi, so maybe that was why. Either way, I'll throw these in there for like $5 just to clear them out. Maybe $6. Yeah, I know. I'm really pushing the envelope on that one. All right, what else is down here? What else did I find? Now, this next one's not an item that I'm going to sell, but it's something that I use a lot of because when I do the labels for my collectibles booth, uh, this is the kind of labels that I use right here. These big packs. Boom. This was $10 though. It was $10 for this big pack, which probably the most I've ever spent for one of these, but it was the very large one.
That's what she said.
But I'm going to show you. I have a lot. You can see through the mess over here. You can see down here, right? Oh, can you see? I've got a lot of those labels, but I buy those boxes whenever I find them, whether they're the small packs, whether they're halfway full. I find them for $1, $2, $3, but that one was $10, but I'll add it to the stack because I don't ever want to run out of those, because if you buy that retail at Staples or wherever, you're probably going to spend $20, $30, something like that for that one. Actually, I'll put a link on the screen for whatever that one sells for. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe it sells for $15, but either way, $10 is a good deal for that. All right, the other items are right here. They're much smaller. I'm going to see if there's anything else. Oh, actually, this back here. Check this out. Check this out. I've never heard of this game or seen it before, but look, we got the Omega Virus. This big game. This is a huge box. They don't make games in big boxes like this anymore. By Milton Bradley. It's a talking electronic game. Never found one of these before. This was it was $6. Without my glasses, it's really hard to read this little label. I paid $6 for this one. I found a few vintage board games last week at one of the stores and picked it up. So I haven't looked through it to see if it's complete or anything. I just grabbed it in the store. I figure worst case, there's got to be some parts in there that might be worth selling individually, but hopefully it's complete. The other game that I picked up that day was called Splat. I'll put that listing up here. That one's pretty good too. There's hardly anything in that box. So you open it up and there's like 4 little parts and 10 cards, or it's really easy to figure out. And that game sells pretty well too. But the little stuff. One store I bought this cool little Yankee Stadium baseball on this little wood base. It was $5 for that one. It's more than I would really want to spend, but I'll throw $10 on it and throw it in my booth and make a couple dollars. Thought that was kind of neat. This actually, I think this might have been my favorite pickup from the week. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So look, can you read it? I know, because you know why? This is in Russian. Well, it's, let's see, does it say it on the side over here? I got to find the correct side where it says it. Look at this. Made in USSR. So that dates it. I'm guessing this is probably from like the 80s. Let me take this card out of here. I thought this was pretty neat. It's just an ambulance. Oop, I opened up the wrong side. This side doesn't like to open as easy. Can I get it? Oh, come on. There was a little piece that broke off in there. So, come on. I know. You're like, come on already. So right here, this is just a little Russian car, little Russian ambulance. Thought it was pretty neat. I don't know there's a couple little things that broke off in here. I'll have to figure these out, where they came from. If they came from this or something else. Either way, oh yeah. One of the little tail pieces fell off. That's what this is. I got to do some car repair. I'm not going to show it on video, but I got to repair this car because it's kind of neat. So anyway, I looked up this Volga brand, or Volka. I don't know if that's like a Russian G or something. I don't know. But I looked it up. I'll throw a few pop-ups here on the screen, or just one little that shows a few different varieties of things. I think this could be worth a little bit of money. So we'll find out, especially if I have to do some repairs. We got to fix that first, but it might be worth the effort into that. Paid $4 for that, or $5 for that little card. There's the little price tag right there, $5. So yeah, that was kind of neat. Different store. This I paid $1 for. We got is that Charizard? I'm pretty sure that's Charizard with his little flamey tail there. So that little toy, I don't know what year this is from. I didn't even look. Paid $1 for it, so I figured I'd grab it. I don't know if it's something that I'll sell for $5 in my booth, or he's worth more than that. But either, oh, I didn't realize his mouth opens up. Rawr, rawr. I don't know. I enjoy playing with these toys. It's part of the fun. All right, 2 more little things. Then I got to get going and get to work. I'm already at work, but you know what I mean. A little $2 toy bag. Look how tiny this is. A little $2 toy bag, but it's all Minecraft. So we got some Minecraft blocks. There's a couple things in here. We got like a zombie guy with a I don't know, a helmet on. There's a guy back there, and then there's like a wolf guy in these blocks. This kind of stuff sells pretty good. I'll make it into my own little bag, or maybe sell some of these individual pieces. at my booth, $3 to $5 a piece. Those sell. This one I haven't lit. This one's even smaller, but this is all Lego minifigs. And actually, let me open up this one real quick because I just wanted to show you in the bag. This one was also $1. This was $1. I like that they separated the Lego minifigs for me. And again, I haven't looked. I'm gonna have to put my glass on so I can tell who the heck's in here. So a couple of these, I'm not sure. These ones may not be actual Lego guys. I don't know. Little construction guys. They look a little weird. But we got like a little Christmassy guy. We got a couple of these little, yeah, I'm going to guess a couple of these are not actual Lego. We got those guys. The one that I saw in here that I thought was the coolest, which I hope he's Lego, is we got, oh, but he's missing an arm. We had Thanos. Thanos was in here. So that's kind of why I was really looking at it. Even for $1. There's a couple other things in here. There's maybe that's Thanos' helmet. Let me put that on and probably looks cooler. Oh yeah. Now he looks more menacing. Thanos there, but he is missing an arm. You can see that arm's not there. It's not in the bag either. We got a fireman guy. And the last one is he's a crook. No, what is he? Is he a policeman with some aviator glasses? But he's also missing an arm. I don't know. Was it worth $1? Maybe. We'll see. Worst case is I throw all those little minifigures other than Thanos into a little bag and sell them for a couple $2 at my booth. But I thought it was better than it really was. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, I have another story to tell you. You guys like my stories, right? Hit the thumbs up if you like Mike's stories. My wife hates my stories. Anyway, so a couple 3 weeks ago, I spilled, actually about a month ago. It's important. I spilled a drink into my keyboard. Yeah. It wasn't Zevia. Zevia, it wasn't you. You weren't the cause. It was a Monster Energy drink. I spilled into my keyboard. I thought it was going to be okay, but man, some of the keys got really sticky the next day once things kind of dried. So I had to replace the keyboard, ordered a new one off of Amazon, like a $20 keyboard mouse combo. Didn't really like it. It came with the next day. Didn't really like it. And then I figured, okay, well, I'll order another one, but I didn't yet. I figured I just kept using that one. I said, maybe I'll get used to it. A couple weeks go by. All of a sudden, two of the keys are kind of very intermittent. The space bar was one of them. That was bad. So the space bar was intermittently working. So I'm like, all right, let's order me another keyboard. So I did that. That's back here. I ordered that off of Amazon, but I figured I'd order a better one, an actual name brand one. I got a Lenovo, ordered my Lenovo keyboard. It was set to come on a Friday. So Friday, I'm like, I'm going to go out to a couple of estate sales. I went out to one estate sale, and you'll never guess what I found. I know, you probably did guess. But down here, boom, 2 brand new keyboards in the box, and I think the price is still on there, $10. $10 a piece for brand new Logitech keyboards, which are good quality ones too. So this one is the cheaper of the two if you were to resell them. I think this one sells for about $30-ish for the set, and this one is maybe $40 or $50. I think I have it right. So I said, I will use this cheaper one. Either I can sell this one, or maybe I'll keep it for the next time that I spill a drink into my keyboard. I have it down here, and I used it for about 2 days, and one of the keys on it isn't functioning very well, and it's the slash bar over on the number pad, which I use every time I type a date. So I'm going to swap out this keyboard later on today. Hopefully it works right. And then I can return this other keyboard. Again, I already returned the one that wasn't working properly. I may have another one to return. And it's a keyboard saga that shouldn't take up this much time and effort to just replace the keyboard. But I was glad that I found a couple of cheap ones for $10 each, because that was a pretty good deal. It would have been easier if I just found one of those in the first place. But no, is that all? I always got to look around, because there's some things. Oh, you can see my boy Rocket up here. I bought that the other day. They're having a sale at Target on several different Lego sets, and this one is normally, I don't know, it was about $15 off the normal price. So I went ahead and got my boy Rocket right here. And if you can see, let's see where he is in the picture. Where he's in the picture, he's got baby Groot with him. He's got a little Groot. You guys know I collect Groot. Say hi to all my Groot stuff up there. Hey, Groot. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Went ahead and got that one. I don't know if I'm going to put it together. I might just keep it in the box. Guys, I'm running out of... I have one little section for Groot and Rocket stuff up there. But, man, I'm especially with Ted. We got my big dinosaur down here. I don't know what's going on. I'm running out of room in this office for stuff. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. I got to get to work, get all this stuff shipped out. get this video edited and get it to you, and all that good stuff. So anything special this week? I don't know. Go check out that card guy. I've been talking about that one. I need a lot of watch time on that channel. Go watch 100 videos on that channel. Spend the next, 4 days watching my videos. Maybe that'll get that channel up to the 4,000 view hours that I need. All right. I've had a couple of videos doing pretty well on that channel. So for those of you that have gone and checked it out, definitely appreciate you going over there. I'm doing a lot of haul videos over there. I got another one planned pretty soon. That's a mystery box one. Those mystery box ones usually do pretty good. And then one about a big garage full of cards that me and a friend picked up over there. So a couple of good videos planned on that channel. Definitely going to want to check it out. But that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.